They'll let mama get away with everything. Mama can't do no wrong in the eyes of a black boy. Mama can be a liar. Mama can be a dope fiend. Mama can be a hoe. Mama can be an abuser. Mama can be a molester. Mama can be a neglector. Man, mama get a pass in the black family. She can be the cause of all your pain. Nigga, you give mama a pass. Daddy don't get no grace of nothing. But most black children are not processing their own pain of their father. They processing their pain on top of their mother's anger and hate that's been inherited or pushed off in or deposited on top of the kid's pain. The kid got their own pain from abandonment, feeling unloved and neglected by their father, on top of their parents' mother's anger and hate. When that nigga said mama was right, man, listen, many fathers are judged as fathers because they was bad husbands. Many fathers are judged as fathers because they are bad husbands. They got caught cheating and lying to the woman. Wasn't no good and lying to the woman, but was half-assed right with the kid. But because he was no good to the woman gonna make him no good to the kids. And that's a lot of what this is, my nigga. So I stand with P. Yeah, fuck Romeo and any other little motherfucker like him who done had a daddy done half-assed done what Master P done, my nigga.
Interesting. We're going to look at a couple of the comments. Truth that I didn't see until I was 33 years old. My parents split when I was 18. When I never seen anyone ride for my pops, I knew no one would ever ride on my behalf. Being a father is the most unappreciated job a man can have. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything to add to that. He's speaking facts. Next clip.
See, I knew this was coming, and boy, did it ever. Being a stay-at-home mom is not a job whatsoever. It's a privilege. You're privileged enough to be able to stay home because you have someone that provides a life for you that allows you to do so. Do you know how many single mothers out there actually have jobs and have to come home and then do your job? And before the group of women jump on here and say, we have the hardest job in the world. No, you don't. Not even a little bit. I was laid off of work for 4 months and I had to stay home, and it's the easiest shit I've ever done in my life. In fact, I got bored. I can do all the daily responsibilities that come with taking care of a house in no time. And then other than that, all you have to do is watch your kid, who when they get to a certain age, they pretty much watch themselves. Especially if your kid is in school. You're not a stay-at-home mom, you're just a stay-at-home. And then if you and your husband flip roles and you have to get a job and you have to provide for the family and he stays at home, he's a lazy piece of shit. But if a woman does it, it's the hardest job in the world. Make that make sense to me. And I'm not knocking stay-at-home mothers. I have respect for them, and I honestly think the world needs more of them because it's good for the kid. And coming from experience, I didn't have a mother growing up, so I know how important that is to a child. You just can't give me it's a full-time job. You can't take a nap at a full-time job. You can't watch TV at a full-time job. You have someone watching your every move at a full-time job, demanding that you do what they say. And it's funny that all this backlash and these comments are coming because I made a video that said a man shouldn't have to beg his wife to sleep with him. Let's look at the stress on a stay-at-home mom. Do you have to worry about providing a home for your family? What about food? What about transportation? What about clothing, school supplies? What about medical bills? Water, heat, electricity, money for after-school activities like sports. Does your family's survival in life rest on your shoulders? What were your responsibilities today? Fold some clothes and change a diaper? I cannot imagine the stress that put you under. See, most women have no idea the stress that men are under, and the women that do are single, independent mothers that take care of themselves. And when they get in a relationship, they appreciate the fuck out of the help because they know what it's like to have that stress on them. So you don't have a job. You're privileged because someone that has a job takes care of you. And once again, no hate to stay-at-home moms. You're actually very appreciated. Let's just call a spade here.
I love that part where he made that example of single moms versus a stay-at-home mom, because the fact is, I want to say 70% of women are single moms. They have to do it all. Now that is a job most people don't want to do.
Who's more unprotected, black men or black women? Talk to the people.
All right, sisters gonna hate me, but a black man is more unprotected.
Why?
And the reason I say that is because the black man is not only attacked in society, but he can be attacked in his own home, especially by a broken woman, a woman who doesn't know how to uplift their man. But I can't say that it's all around what I've experienced. If I have experienced a broken woman taking down a broken man, which we get non-shit men in the end, we don't want to continue that cycle. And unfortunately, there's no therapy for a man to say, "Hey, I'm abused at home." There's no outlet for a man to say, "Hey, I'm being mentally abused or physically abused by my woman." It's considered weak. As soon as you say, "I need a hand, I need helping," something, it's weak. So. Sorry, sisters. The black man is definitely the most unprotected, but my black man, he's definitely highly protected. I got his back, front, sideways, every which way.
She's right. Let's look at the comments. No female in the comments, but if she said woman, they would have been like, yes, queen. The moment I saw the dress, I knew she spoke the language of truth. Oh, we got one. I agree, and I'm a female. I rocked with that. Next clip.
In there, and I saw you walking out, and I was like, damn. I was trying to see if you had a boyfriend. And also, could you give me a ride? It's cold, and I ain't got a car. But I got a job, though. But I ain't good at managing money, so I ain't got shit saved. But I can spend it on you when I do get it, because shit, I'm going to spend it anyway. I live down there in Somerville. It's about like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Right now, I stay with my girlfriend, but she ain't got to know about us. If you got a boyfriend? I can't fight, but I got a gun, but I'm scared to shoot it, but I keep it loaded.
Bye.
These comments are comedy. One says he gave every red flag. See, the bad thing about me is that I would give him a chance just because he's funny.
If you can make a girl laugh and giggle, you'll make that ass laugh and jiggle.
But yeah, they know each other. Let's see. They doing skits. That was kind of funny, I ain't gonna lie. Next clip.
We're these ambitious women that are like, no, I'm gonna go get it. I can still take care of my kids, but I'm gonna go make my money.
You know what type of man you have to be for a woman like us to allow you to lead?
Talk about that.
I just kept, I would bet my money we would succumb to it all for a man who could lead.
You're right.
I would bet money on the fact that I think if we were presented with the opportunity to be with a man who was just a man in every way, who just, it's nothing more than we want than to be comfortable in our own femininity. Our masculinity is a defense tactic.
Yep.
For whenever we feel threatened, or we feel overwhelmed, or we feel not protected, or we feel not loved, or not seen, or not heard, is when we have this defense mechanism where we're like, fuck out of here, like, and we get all tough, and I got it. You don't got to do nothing. I got it. You're not gonna do this. That's cool. I'm gonna get this money, and I'm gonna do this at a third, so you don't have the time. But if a man really came in to your world and made you comfortable, like, listen, you don't gotta do that. You ever had a man like, yo, fix your face, calm down, like, you know what I mean? Just kind of like,
That's something about it. It's something about it that you sink back in your chair. Yeah.
The most pit bull girl. What?
Fix your face. Come on, you good.
What's the problem? I handle. Relax.
Yeah. I got you.
That's it. All right. Like that little conversation. You be like, my man. I don't know. My man said
you be at home alone.
It's like, girl.
The problem with women like that, like the boss babes that don't really quote unquote need a man, is the attitude is already a turnoff. If I got options, I'm not dealing with somebody that I gotta be confrontational with.